So with that, I'd like to get back. It sounds like it got quiet over here on this side. All the talking has subsided. What did you guys come up with? I'm excited to hear. What kind of throat chakras themes?
We came up with, well, the theme of speaking one's truth, basically, with concern that we might hurt another person by speaking our truth.
Okay. So this is speaking your truth, but you're kind of worried about what effect that would have on the person. Okay. And who's your character going to be?
A unicorn and a bird.
A unicorn and a bird. Okay. And where's this story going to take place?
In the meadow.
In the meadow. Okay. All right. And what sounds are you going to be making in this story? What are some throat sounds of these characters? You got a unicorn. Hey, horse sounds, right?
Actually, the horse doesn't have a voice in this situation.
Oh, that's true. Oh, the horse doesn't.
So bird sounds.
But bird sounds, all right. Yeah. And those come out. Okay, so I'm going to fade into the background. And who's going to start this story?
Okay. Well, yeah, I think we got this. Okay.
Okay, Amanda.
You're starting? Oh, no, you could start. Or anyone wants to. I don't mind. Once upon a time.
And then. Okay.
Once upon a time, in a beautiful meadow, with the sun shining overhead, and the grass blowing in the wind, we come upon a unicorn with beautiful white hair, I guess. It's not fur, it's a unicorn. And a brilliant horn and deep dark eyes, and there's something troubling the unicorn. There's something burdening the unicorn, and it can't speak. And it's tromping around like clip clop, clip clop, whatever. And then a sparrow comes along and lands on a branch and starts twittering at the unicorn. What is wrong? What is wrong? What are you doing? What? Talk to me. Talk to me. What is happening? Can I help you? Do you want help? Do you want help? Do you want help? Do you want help? And the horse is getting increasingly agitated as it has something it very much wants to say, but cannot. And then the horse
was saved, Amanda. That was amazing.
And then the unicorn, not the horse, the unicorn walked through the meadow and he saw a bunch of different animals, and they were all using their voices very well. And some of them were rude, some of them were polite, some of them were right in the middle where he really wanted to be. He wanted to be able to express what he had to say without being rude, but also honoring his own voice. And he thought it was a very courageous thing that the other people, or other animals, were doing. So he wandered around the field and he saw a bunch of plants, and they were magical medicinal plants, and he started eating some of them, and some of them were helping him loosen up the words inside of him. And the bird was getting really, really excited, and the bird started just flapping around, and
then they came across poison hemlock. But the bird thought it was wild carrot. And the unicorn knew what this plant was, and he was scared, wide-eyed. But he couldn't have a voice to tell the bird that he was not supposed to eat this. And so he trotted in a corner, and the bird just kept following him, and he just didn't know what to do. The bird was faster than him. The bird can fly. And then
and then right as the bird flew down to grab a seed off of the top of a wild hemlock blossom that had already come into seed. The horse galloped, and as he was galloping, he tripped on a rock. Yeah, he tripped on a rock, and suddenly this big glob of mucus like came out of his throat, and he was able to say, he was able to shout, "No, don't eat that!" And the bird, of course, was shocked for many reasons. One, because he was about to eat something, but secondly, because the unicorn spoke. And then...
and then the bird, what? I don't understand you. You've startled me. This is disturbing. I don't like this. What is going on? And the horse calms down and trots over calmly and tramples on the hemlock. And it's just like, don't eat that. And the bird is like, what is going on? What? I don't understand. You're freaking me out. Stop it. And the horse says to the bird, my dear friend, I don't know you well, but can I guess that you have few other friends? And the bird is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Stop it. What could be wrong? And the horse looks up, shakes its head, and lets out a sigh. And the horse says to the bird, I love you for following me and being with me as I journeyed to find the medicinal herb that would loosen the mucus and cause me to cough it up, and now I can speak. But I have to tell you, your voice, it's quite shrill. And sometimes it's hard to be around, and I'm wondering if this is something that maybe resonates with you. And
then the horse began to go around and tell all of the other animals in the pasture about how he was feeling, and he did it in a polite manner for the most part, but he started just feeling so much better, and his throat didn't feel as sore and hoarse. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And he just started to feel empowered and love, and he felt this deep love for himself resurfacing, and he hadn't felt it in years because he had just crammed all these words down his throat. And then
he felt empowered by his ability to speak for himself. And he wanted to use his voice to help others find their own voices. So he went around to find other unicorns and horses, and asked them if they would be his friends. And they started looking up